Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be continuing to take a look at a scenario where civilization starts over. We are now on episode 89 of the series. And in the last episode, we saw some more stuff happen with Mars. And that's where we'll be continuing off today. Where Mesopotamia and South Asia will be finally completing the researching of Mars. As South Asia begins to claim a whole lot of territory all along here, as they will completely take over this territory right here. They'll keep going until they reach about here. As for Mesopotamia, of course, they will be taking the rest of the territory for themselves. So, that's going to be it for Mars. Now it's time to see what's going on Earth. So, Earth is kind of different. And of course, basically, there's not going to be any more of this. All that's going to happen now is just time to update this. 48 times 2. Hold on, let me get my calculator out. So 48 times 2 is 96, and add a 0 on the end, you get 960. So that's the number we get now. Perfect. Seven, 6, 8. Well, let's see. It's gonna be in the thousands for sure. Wait. 1,536. 1,536. $120. It's gonna be $240. All right. Very simple. 496. $496 will be $992. 992. 832. Will become 8, 3, 2, 1, 6, 6, 4. 1, 6, 6, 4. And of course, 180 times 2. You get 18 times 2, which is going to be... Well, 18 times 2. What's 18 times 2 again? I forget. Well, 8 times 2 is 16, but 18 is 36. Okay, 36. 360. Alright, map. 360. Now what you may be thinking is, well, what else is gonna happen? Well, there's some new technologies. So, recently, there has been a technological discovery. And this one was in Korea. It was found really far in a residential area of the capital city, where deep underground in that area, the residential areas of the capital, Korea has found technology that could help with space exploration. That they can go farther than the interplanetary system. These are going to be what they use for research on Mars and on the moon. And soon Venus will have this as well. So and they spread it to South Asia. They give it to South Asia. They will give it to Mesopotamia as well. They'll also give it to New Zealand, and also China Unitaria, North America Unitaria, South Africa Unitaria, Europe Unitaria, and South America Unitaria, as well as Newfoundland, the Quebec Union. But now it's time for a war to happen now. Anyway, this war will take place between two nations. It'll be between. Right now, there is some turmoil going on in this country, especially because of the occupation of this territory. And right now, they're not doing too good, as multiple groups will break out. Multiple rebellions will take place. There'll be rebellions across the border, across the entire territory. And these rebellions want to reinstate the government and free up some territory, and probably might want to break away. And some of these rebellious territories might want to break away and form their own country. Now, this rebellion will take place for a while, but these are the major areas of the rebellion. And the rebellion is going to push in, and they might have some support of certain nations, as the rebellion will begin to invade straight across, now connecting up with this territory. This is a major area where the rebellion started, as they connect up with this territory, this rebellious group over here, and they completely cut this area off. As this rebellion will begin to expand its forces throughout and connect up over here. Now what's going on with this rebellion? Oh. Well, that kind of makes sense. Have no fear, though. These two Antarctic countries are sending their forces in to help out with these rebellions, and maybe to occupy some of this territory. As they begin to knock out, as they will cross the border and will solidify their forces with the rebellions. As time goes on, these rebellions will be integrated into these two forces. And soon enough, rebellious forces will get right to where this rebellion was. And they start to surround this rebellion, and also connecting up over here. And soon enough, some of this territory will be liberated. This territory will be liberated, and soon enough, the capital city will be captured by this Antarctic country. And soon after this, the people, most of the government officials who are stationed, who fled, will surrender over to the rebellion. So we can take a look at a peace deal. So in the peace treaty, there will be a border exchange here, as there will be some provinces granted to the countries over here that invaded into this country to reinstate the government, refake the government. So there will be some border territories given. Which will be pretty generous to the new governments. Which, some of the rebellion officials will have made a new government. And let's see what countries will be carved out. So, as you all know, there was some territories. I am going to make this a dark red color. Kind of similar here. So there will be one over here. There will be a territory carved out. There will be a new country carved out of this area, which will include these provinces right here. So, yeah, this is a familiar face, but it's not the same country that was just here. This country is new. I don't know what to call this country, but, yeah, there will be some territories carved out of this nation. There will be another territory. This one will be carved out really close to the capital city, but, it will include all of these provinces right here. Now it's time to give these guys some capital cities. So their capital will be right here, and their capital will be over here. And in the midst, after this war, there will be a new alliance taking shape here. It will be between these, all 5 of these nations. Now I'm gonna make this like a, gonna make this shape. This shape will be The Octagon Alliance. Gonna have to make this a bit smaller. So, the Octagon Alliance is officially formed. Yeah, I'm not very clever with these names, am I? Gonna have to make this one very, very, very small. So this Octagon Alliance is gonna be... Yep. It'll actually be a military alliance, but they will form an economical alliance, which I'll use the same square shape for it. But yeah, they form an economical alliance to ensure that these countries are stable, that they are stable enough, that they are stable and will function like any other country. That's gonna do it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in episode 90. Goodbye.